Rishi Sunak, the wealthiest member of parliament, is totally unfit to be prime minister. He is someone who has benefited from an elite education, going to a private school, Oxford, having a career in banking before pursuing a career in politics. So as prime minister, whose interests do you think he'll be serving? Rishi Sunak and his family belong to a very exclusive club who think the rules don't apply to them, including tax rules, benefiting from a non-dom status that you can't use. Taxation rules are something you don't have a choice about. Don't expect someone who has benefited from millions of pounds in tax being dodged to crack down on tax avoidance. Rishi Sunak's campaign video featured his parents migrating to the UK and telling a British success story.
Family is everything to me, and my family gave me opportunities they could only dream of. But it was Britain, our country, that gave them and millions like them the chance of a better future.
But as a member of the government, he's actively pushed through policy that stopped people from being able to come to the UK and rebuild their lives. From the Rwanda policy that will deport refugees thousands of miles away to defending the hostile environment. Rishi Sunak is a complete utter fraud. This again shows the limitations of representation politics. Having black and brown people at the top does not mean that the lives of black and brown people in the UK and across the world will be better. In fact, they have gotten worse. The Tories are the party of the 1%, and they will always do the bidding of the 1%.
We inherited a bunch of formulas from the Labour Party that shoved all the funding into deprived urban areas. Then that needed to be undone. I started the work of undoing that.
Things are bleak, and there often feels like there is no hope. But like the Liverpool anthem goes, at the end of a storm, there's a golden sky. Across the country, we're seeing workers organise across so many sectors, whether it's the RMT to barristers, cleaners, teachers and nurses. What this is showing us is that another way is possible when workers stand up, fight back and hold this government to account. Whoever wins the Tory leadership race, we know that our media will not hold them to account. That's why it's so important to support independent media like Double Down News, so give them some money if you can to their Patreon. Join the future of journalism, join Double Down News on Patreon.